Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Sorry. Oh, wait. Sorry. Happy Saturday. Sorry, didn't get to the video yesterday. So here we are. Here's your weekly update on mortgage rates. The mortgage back news. The mortgage news daily 30-year fixed average on Friday was 6.79% APR. That is up slightly from last Friday, which was at 6.72% APR. Sorry, I know I didn't do an update last week. I was on spring break and hanging with the kids, so yeah, I took a break myself. So anyway, what's happening? Why did the interest rates go up? But to tell you the truth, interest rates have actually gone down. So what am I saying here? Middle of the week, interest rates were up at 6.8% APR and 30-year fixed mortgage news daily, around there somewhere, maybe a little bit higher. And the inflation numbers that came out on Friday should have made rates go higher. But there are some other numbers that the market's paying attention to, which is, I would say, a nice change of pace. So what happened? The PCE, the personal consumption expenditures, is the favored inflationary gauge for the Federal Reserve. All right, so year over year came out at 2.5%, which was consensus at 2.5. However, the PCE for month over month came in at 0.4%, which was higher than the consensus was at 0.3. So why didn't rates just shoot up drastically on Friday? There's two reasons that are out there that the professionals are thinking. So one is that it's a rounding error, right? 0.4%. Maybe it came in at 3.5%. 0.35%, and when that happens, they just round up to 0.4. And so therefore, if you look at it, then you would be consensus 0.3, 0.35, right, 0.4. So that was one that the markets took into consideration. However, the big one that came out has to do with income and expenditures. So what's happened is that the personal income from month over month increased dramatically. When I say dramatically, it went from, I think, like 0.3 to 0.8, which is a massive move. So if somebody is making more money, you would think that they'd be spending more money, and therefore inflation should go up. However, what you have to look at is the expenses, the personal expenses. That came in way lower than anticipated, right? I think consensus on personal expenses was like 0.3. And it actually came in at negative 0.5. So the market is taking that as an indicator that the consumer is tapped out. You're making more money, but that money is going towards other things, maybe paying debt down, maybe putting a little in savings, but they are not spending it. That information, the market ran with it, and mortgage-backed securities, the price increased drastically. And when the price increases, right, rates go down. So kind of confusing, a lot of mud, still a lot of noise coming out there, but hopefully this trend continues and the numbers that the Fed use for the inflation and what the market anticipates the consumer is doing is friendly for mortgage rates. So that's all I got for you. Gloomy day. Yesterday was beautiful. Then the snow rolled in, and hey, it must be getting springtime in the Rockies. So I do have to give a quick shout out to I know I'm going to screw this up, the U12 3 team for Big Sky Volleyball. They played today in Belgrade at Rock in the Rockies tournament, and they took first place. So congratulations to them. My daughter's on that team and all of her friends, and they did a great job. So fun to watch the kids out there being competitive and having a lot of fun. So as always, let me know if I can help out. Thanks. Bye.